We haven't seen a Bellator event for a while, and nowadays it seems Bellator 282 is gonna air this weekend, so there are many high quality bouts. I will do one Bellator stream during the week. I don't know exactly which date, but I will cover it now. I'm gonna proceed with the main card. In the main card, Brennan Ward is gonna fight Cassius Kane. Brennan Ward 15-6-0. 5'10", 71 inches of reach, out of New London, Connecticut. Pretty much a well-rounded mixed martial artist, wrestling, boxing, and judo. The guy destroyed Brandon Bell. Prior to that, he lost to Fernando Gonzalez, Paul Daly, Evangelista Santos, defeated Sadavad. At Rising, he was better than Ken Hasegawa, was also better than Ace Olson, Roger Carroll, Curtis Millender. I need to say that this guy is very, very well-rounded. And Cassius Killer Kane, 12-7-0 is his record, 6'1", 76 inches of reach. Cassius Kane is gonna have significant reach advantage. This fighter out of Omaha, Nebraska, defeated Montreal James, lost to Michael Medonka, lost to Kellen Bourne, lost to Derek Rantz, and to be honest, I don't think the odds are released yet. I mean, fans constantly ask about the odds. I need to check whether odds are available or not. No, just 1 second, please. I'm gonna check whether odds are released. Oh yeah, they are. Brennan Ward is a heavy favorite as expected. Well, I would also put Brennan Ward as a heavy favorite, but from what I've seen, Cassius might be having a hard time, especially if the fight gets dragged to the ground, so I think Brennan Ward should win this one. Yeah, I definitely agree with predictions here. Brennan Ward should win this one. Now, the next one is Magomed Tiger Magomedov versus Enrique Barzola. Enrique El Fuerte Barzola is a Peruvian, former UFC fighter, 5'10", 70 inches of reach. Barzola fought a draw against Rani Yahya, lost to Evlev and Aguilar, defeated Bobby Moffett, defeated Matt Bassett, Brandon Davis, Gabriel Benitez, Chris Savida. He was having pretty much successful career. And defeated Darion Caldwell and defeated Nikita Mikhailov. Now, people were questioning his skills, but I'm gonna tell you, this guy is dangerous. And this guy is extremely dangerous. Now, all of you who question his skills, just take a look at the performance he showed, and you'll know why you're making a big mistake when you're questioning his skills. He's gonna fight Leandro Pitbull Higo. Leandro Higo out of Natal, Rio Grande do Norte, 5'8", 70.5. No, he's gonna fight Magomedov, my mistake. Magomed the Tiger Magomedov, 5'10", 69 inches of reach. Dark fighter out of Makachkala, Russia. Needless to say that this is a tournament quarterfinals bracket, and Magomedov lost to Hoffen Stotts, defeated CJ Hamilton, Matheus Matos, Walter Pereira. His ground game is brutally good, just brutally good. His wrestling is good, cardio is good. Lost to Petr Yan. Only 2 high-level losses, but people are underestimating the power of Enrique Barzola, and people are going to say, Vlad, why are you going with Barzola? Why are you doing this? He is a former UFC name, and Barzola defeated some of the high-level opponents, including Darion Caldwell, a high-level wrestler. So Barzola to win or the fight goes the distance is going to be my pick for this one. I don't see Magomedov winning. This is the same situation of Benson Henderson. He fought another high-level wrestler. I forgot his name. I think that's the same situation like this. Now we're gonna have the fight between Leandro Higo, 21-5-0, Pitbull, 5'8", 70.5 inches of reach out of Natal, Rio Grande do Norte. He also holds victories over Darion Caldwell, Ricky Vandejas, Sean Bunch, lost to Aaron Pico, lost to Eduardo Dantas, but a long-time Bellator vet, also competed at LFA, defeated Steven Peterson, who's now a UFC material. Needless to say that this guy, Leandro Higo, is a high-level opponent, but Dennis Sabatello, the Italian gangster, even better fighter, 5'10", 69.5 inches of reach, ATT fighter. Back-to-back victories over Damon Blackshear, Brad Jones, Cornel Lugo. Very hard to submit him. brutally good ground game, and Chris Johnson, Raymond Ramos. Only one loss to Irvin Rivera. I do believe it was an accidental loss. And nowadays, needless to say that Leandro Higo is a heavy underdog here. I think odds are a bit off here. Okay, Sabatello should be a favorite, absolutely should be a favorite, but like minus 550, that's the underestimation of Leandro Higo. That's one of the reasons why I never take a look at the odds, my lovely lads, because sometimes odds are pretty much off point, and of course I do give Denis Sabatello greater chances. I think Sabatello gonna win, but odds are super off here. Should be like Denis Sabatello minus 200 should be okay, but you know, these are some things we can't affect. And now the main event of the evening. This is for the title fight. GEGARD, the Dreamcatcher Musashi. One of my favorite opponents to watch. GEGARD, the Dreamcatcher Musashi, gonna fight undefeated Johnny Eblen. Johnny, the human cheat code Eblen, who got his title shot. 6'1", 74 inches of reach wrestler. But you know what happened? You know what happened to Austin Vanderford in his previous outing? When a pure wrestler fights a guy who knows to fight, and a very well-rounded guy like GEGARD Musashi, that's a recipe for disaster, as well as you know. That's pretty much a recipe for disaster, and got to say that Austin Vanderford was destroyed, brutally destroyed, and on the other side, John Salter was also destroyed here. Musashi was better than Douglas Lima, Lyoto Machida, Rory McDonald, Rafael Carvalho, Alexander Shlemenko. Even in the UFC, he was having a great career. Distraction victories over Thiago Santos, Vitor Belfort, Uriah Hall. Only one loss to Rafael Lovato Jr., which was a questionable one. At 36 years of age, Musashi fighting out of Leiden, Netherlands, he is still so super dominant. Eblen is a pure wrestler. Back-to-back victories over Taylor Johnston, Mauricio Alonso, Chancey Foxworth, Colin Hagbody, John Salter, Travis Davis, but I think he is the same type of the fighter, just like Austin Vanderford. He is not a superstar on the social media, though, which might give him some advantage. But against GEGARD Musashi, if you're a pure level wrestler, I think that's a recipe for disaster, because for Musashi, you need to be well-rounded. If you're a one-sided fighter, like Austin Vanderford, for example, GEGARD Musashi can't wait for that, because he is very much skillful, very much excellent against one-sided guys. So I do believe that GEGARD Musashi is gonna pull this out, and I'm gonna go with GEGARD Musashi for the victory here. So that would be it, my lovely lads, for the Bellator main card predictions, and one day during the week I'm gonna give a full card prediction. So thank you so much for following me, and catch you later. I need to go to work now.